Dominica is set to launch an entrepreneur visa with a 2-year path to citizenship. In a press release issued today, the government of Dominica is set to implement a new entrepreneur visa program under which those that invest US $50,000 and spend 3 months a year in the country for 2 years would qualify for naturalization in a 2-year period. Also, if you're interested in getting your income taxes to zero, or interested in getting a second passport as quick as 3 months, go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com. And then at the top of the homepage, if you'll just hit where it says apply with us, and questions will come up, and then hit send back to us, and we'll get back with you and try to solve your problem. Okay, this press release was actually just came out, and it basically stated, it came out actually yesterday on Sunday, and the Commonwealth of Dominica announced that it will be launching in the coming months the Entrepreneur Visa, which is a unique platform in that this is one-of-a-kind visa recognizing the government's interest in providing a unique status to applicants who make a significant financial investment in the country. It will add valuable foreign direct investment into the private sector. It clearly defines the requirements for the grant of a residency permit by way of investment in an effort to encourage further investment into the island. All right, now this program represents additional avenues for engagement with investors who are looking for options beyond the Citizenship by Investment program. The client applying for the Entrepreneur Visa receives a 2-year residency permit, which will be issued within 45 days of approval. And the applicant can apply for naturalization after 2 years, provided he meets all the criteria. All right, now the applicant has 3 options with respect to this investment. And the way it works is, number 1 is he can invest a minimum of $50,000 US into an existing government-approved company through the investment fund. Or number 2 is he can invest a minimum of $100,000 US in a new startup business locally registered in the Commonwealth of Dominica, employing at least 3 full-time employees. Or number 3 is he can invest in a government-approved public sector or private sector venture as an equity investor. All right, now what are the requirements? The requirements are straightforward. As far as the $100,000 goes, in the third option, he can make a deposit of a minimum amount of $100,000 in a local financial institution. And note that the funds can be used from Dominica and depleted during the residency period there. And he would have to spend a minimum of 90 days out of 365 days a year in the country, and this has to be done for 2 years. All right, now I'm going to give you my evaluation because I really looked at this program pretty carefully. There are some things they're still trying to weed out on this because it has not come in existence yet. They just formulated the program. But I'm going to give you my evaluation of it, and it is as follows. You know, I like the minimum of $50,000 US invested. That's a pretty small amount compared to a lot of programs. But what I don't like is this is a residency by investment program. You got to remember, this is not a citizenship by investment program, this new program that they're coming out with, which means you're not guaranteed to get the passport after 2 years. Now, a citizenship by investment program, you're pretty much guaranteed unless you've got a civil or criminal issue that's come about. You also have only the right to apply after the 2-year period is over with, which means if everything goes perfect, you might get the citizenship, but I can tell you it's not going to be 2 years, it's going to be 3 years. I know how these programs work. The residency by investment programs, you don't get them after that period of time. They're telling you you only have the option to apply, and you may or you may not get the passport. We already have countries right now that you can apply for citizenship after 2 or 3 years with no investment requirement or very little. And they've got territorial tax systems in place. I've got other tapes and videos on that, but this is what you have to look at. Dominica does tax worldwide income to its residents that reside there at least 183 days a year in the country. The other disadvantage to this program is you're going to have to physically reside in the country for 90 days each year for 2 years just to qualify to be able to apply for the program. Now, if you're not planning on moving to Dominica, I definitely would not go this route because of all the required time you're going to have to physically be resident in Dominica. you're looking at 3 months. Remember, each year for 2 years. When you add up the cost for the trip for you and your family, for the travel time to get over there, the hotel cost, the time you're going to spend, 3 months for 2 years, the way I look at it, you'd be better off getting a St. Kitts property and getting it over with in 4 or 5 months if you got the money to get the property, and not having to pay all these fees. And the tax laws are a lot better in St. Kitts too for a local or an offshore company, because St. Kitts is a pure tax haven. Dominica is not. St. Kitts also has a lot more visa-free travel countries that you can go to than Dominica does. Anyway, if you want to learn more how to get your taxes legally to zero, how to get a second passport as quick as 3 months, do 3 things. Hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And number 2 is I'd like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below and I'll get back with you. And number 3 is go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and go to the top of the bar where it says apply with us. Hit that. You'll get questions that come up. Fill that out. Send it back to us, and we'll see what we can do to help you get started and solve whatever problem you've got. And we deal with 74 different citizenship by investment, residency by investment countries. If you're not interested in either one of these countries, we can search out and find out what you're looking for and what you're trying to accomplish, and then go from there. And I look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.